hugs and kisses on my toodles. Hey guys. Okay. I got a major crisis and a situation here. I've been waking up every morning with headaches. I went to the doctor to see if I might have brain cancer. No, I don't have a tumor in my brain, but I do have headaches. And there's some options. It could be because of the heat. And also I think it's because my hair is so long and thick. And I'm actually wearing it down right now. My hair feels good down. But with this heat, I have to like put it up. I'm used to wearing ponytail all the time. So in the description box down below, let me know if I should get my hair cut to my shoulder length. I'm either going to get it cut this weekend. Maybe I have to talk to my husband about it, because he really likes my long hair, and so do I. I'm either going to get my hair cut short. I don't know if I'm going to get it cut shoulder length, short, or if I want to. If you have not seen the video by Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, I love her haircut in there. And I might get it like that. I really don't know yet. Or I might get it I don't know. But I gotta figure something out. We'll figure it out. Or I may just keep it long and just start wearing it down. But anyway, let's get into the story before it gets too far. Hi. Living your purpose. Alright, here we go. Living your purpose. There's no way you're going to be the greatest you if you aren't living your actual purpose. You can tell from professional experience. I didn't come close of being who I was supposed to be, or a kind of person I wanted to be, until I stopped believing my purpose was football, and accepting my real role in this world was to inspire and help people. And as you already know, when I was pushing my false pose, I was filled, function, unhappy, and accelerated. And if you aren't living your purpose, there's a good chance that you're feeling many of those same things right now. We're going to work on that, because living your purpose is going to make you such more in life fall into place. When I talk to people about purpose, one of the most uncommon things I hear is, I don't know what my purpose is, or I don't think I have a purpose. To get to the second part first, let me just say, every person on this planet has a purpose of some kind. We all put here for one reason. God didn't create you just so you could wander around for a while and then die. Okay? You got a point there. And my deal was, I always thought my purpose was to be a good mother, a good housewife, which I am. Good friend, good everything. Never really wanted to have a 9-to-5 job or even work. I just want to stay home and take care of the house, be a good housewife and a mother. But like my husband and I, we talked about, if God wanted me to have another baby or have a baby with him, then I would have already been pregnant and I would have already had a baby with him. And that's not what he wants. But God's got me on this planet for something. I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. There's a reason you're here. And the reason is important, not only to you, but to other people you touch. Because every person's purpose involves touching the lives of others in some way. Your purpose is always something that's bigger than you. We are meant to contribute to the world, not just spend some time in it. So let's get that. I don't have a purpose things out of the way right now. Do you have a purpose? And is it a powerful thing that goes the way beyond your life? So the question is, what is your purpose? If you don't know, it's very impossible that you don't really know what your purpose is all about. So let's deal with that. And let me ask you this. Do you know your purpose? Everybody has a purpose. And the question is, I'm going to highlight it. What is your purpose? I don't know really what my purpose is on earth for, and what I'm supposed to be here on earth for. I don't know. But I do know I've been working on writing a story. I wrote a book, but I never got it published. It's The Trip of Their Lives. And I did another book that I wrote, but never got published. And I wrote 2 books, but never got them published. And I keep thinking to myself, now, maybe that's my purpose. Maybe I'm supposed to be a writer and write books. So I have these books, and I need to find somebody that is an author of a book, and get them sent, and see what this person thinks about the book. See what he or she says, and if they say they like it, that's good. If they say they hate it, then they hate it. But I might look for an author of a book, of an address, and put it in an envelope and send that to that person. Tell them who I am and see what they think of the book. And if they tell me they want to publish this book, but it needs a little tweaking and twerking, and they, tell me what needs to be tweaked and twerked, and they send the book back to me and tell me what needs to be tweaked and twerked, then I will do so as well. Okay, before I talk about what purpose is, I want to talk some more before what it isn't. Purpose isn't about success, not successfully anyway. I think this might be a single biggest mistake people make when they think about their purpose. They think it has to make them a lot of money, or that it has to make them famous, or that they have to be the boss of or something. But purpose isn't any of those things. Sure, it might lead to one more of those things, but it's just a byproduct and an experience. Your purpose never comes out of plans for success. If you say, I want to be a rapper because then I'll be a big star, there's a good chance that following that path isn't going to lead you to your purpose. If you say, I want to be a rapper because I feel like I have something to say that is going to deliver the variable message to a lot of people, that's something else extremely. Then you might really be talking about your purpose. But not if the first thing that comes to mind is making it big. I don't want to be big, famous. I want people to notice me, yes, on YouTube. I want lots of friends on YouTube. I want to be popular on YouTube. But that's not my purpose. That's not going to make me happy. It really is not. Fulfilling my dream, that's not going to make me happy either. But if I can sit down and figure out, or maybe God can show me what my purpose is here on earth, let me know, that would be perfect. I love working with kids, so maybe my purpose is being a child care worker and take care of kids the rest of my life. Maybe that's it. And I think I just seen a light bulb light in my head, so maybe that's my purpose. I don't know. In the same way you may feel that some things that really matter to you can't be your purpose because you can see how you could make a living at it or something nice. House with it gets lots of acronym for it, a criticism for it. You need to think that over. I know far more happy people who are living mostly while suffering their purpose than I do happy people who think a lot of their purpose I do people who are making a lot of money but doing something they hate or that making them feel like found it every day. And that the purpose doesn't even have to be your job. It might not to tie up in money or status at all. Maybe your purpose is volunteering to help people learn how to read. Maybe it's coaching a neighborhood's kids' baseball team. Maybe it's donating a chunk of your time to church or local school for community center. You're not going to get rich or famous by doing all of these things. But that could be exactly what you are put here to do. Let's get back to the key point again. Purpose is who you are. It is why you were created. It is how you are contributing to the world. When you are living your purpose, you feel as though you're making a difference. It doesn't have to be a huge difference like curing a disease or taking someone out of killing themselves. It's because being anything that makes people live better. Even in a way, maybe you are a bus driver and the way you greet your passengers at the start of the day makes them feel a little bit better about going to work. That is a great thing. That having a genuine impact in your life. If that feels right to you, don't run away. It's because there aren't any bus drivers with 5 million followers on Instagram. And definitely don't listen to that voice in your head that says that because you're a bus driver, you don't have a purpose other than getting people from one direction to another. Sometimes I'll be sitting here and I'll be thinking I would love to end world hunger. We used to have a food pantry here in LaPorte. And I always thought about, there's a building that used to be a resale shop by Silver's grocery store. And if you live in LaPorte or you live in Texas and you've been to Silver Beach, you know what I'm talking about. There's an empty building there, and I've always thought about getting that building at one time and opening up a resale shop myself, but that never happened. I wanted to follow my dad's footsteps. That's not what I want to do anymore. I've changed it. I'd love to, but no. I would love to open a food bank and have food in there and have people come in, yes, they can get food. I'm not going to say, oh, you got to take a drug test to get food. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say, I will check to see how much money you make to see if you qualify to get free food. But some people can make a lot of money and still be broke and poor because they got so many bills stacked up like this high. And and I would love to do that food bank and have people donate food and have a food bank and have people come get food. I'm a food critic. I love food. I'm going to admit it. I've always even thought about opening my own restaurant. Last night, there's a recipe I posted on my Facebook page. I did fried cauliflower, fried asparagus, corn on the cob, and I made a nice, delicious mushroom gravy. Fed it to my husband, and he says, now I can eat that. Not every night, not all the time, but once in a while, make that, and I can eat that. And I was like, big grin on my face. I felt so alive for him saying that he actually liked it and loved it. And there was another thing at night. We were sitting there watching Night at the Museum Part 2. And he looked over at me and he said, come lay closer to me. He said, you're my wife, and we don't cuddle enough. I want to start cuddling more with you. You're my wife and I love you. And that touched my heart when he said that. And I wanted to cry. And I had a little tear in my eye. He goes, don't cry. I said, it's not tears of sadness. It's tears of happiness. You're actually wanting to do this with me. And I felt good that he wanted to cuddle more in bed and watch a movie, even though I didn't care for the movie. But I can't say Owen Wilson is good in that movie. Okay, think about it this way. The right words to say, the right time, you can make a general difference. You can, for an example, change something. Life with Facebook posts. That's what happened to me. I started posting videos and sending out messages and inspiration, which led to positive change in people's lives. And once that started happening, I realized that the thing people have been saying to me since I was 5 were right. And that by doing this inspirational work, I was living my purpose. So if you feel that you don't know what your purpose is, answer this question for me. What are you doing that makes a difference in lives with others? Okay, I'm going to highlight that. Okay. What are you doing that makes a difference in lives of others? Okay. That is something else you can be thinking about. Again, don't get caught up in how much of a difference or how many others just give that sudden thought. What are you doing that was the most positive effect? And how do you feel when you're doing it? There's a very good chance that when you're doing those things, those are meant when you feel most right. If that's the case, then you're probably much closer to your purpose than you ever realized. Okay. Running away from your purpose. In this last chapter, I pushed you to complete the real yourself. I'm going to do that a lot in this book, and I'm doing it again right now. It is an important part of your work together. So I realized I need to commit to this. Here's your next opportunity to face the youth. Yes, it's possible what you don't know what your purpose is. It's because you just haven't discovered that thing yet. But something else might be going on here. You might not know what your purpose is because you don't want to see it, or you don't want that thing to be your purpose. I know all about this one. As I said before, long before I ever made a video or got up on stage, people have been telling me that they saw me speaking and inspiration people. If I had been completely real with myself, I would have accomplished that I was going to contribute much more to the world doing this, that, and I would never contribute playing football. After all, besides providing a testimony thrilling to fans I made a big gain or record a touchdown. Football was really all about me. Speaking the offers and inspiration, however, was a way I could go outside of myself and touch other lives. But the things I really didn't want my purpose to be, speaking. For my positive speaking wasn't something you aspire to. You wasn't a sex platform. The football was. I always knew that speaking could help people if they spoke the truth about it. Just wasn't anything I could get exactly about. When I was growing up, my friends and I did not sit around saying things like, hey, you know what I'm going to be when I grow up? I'm going to be a speaker. I had a vision for myself, and being a speaker wasn't part of my vision in any way. I'm sure in some parts of my mind I knew that my real purpose was right there waiting to be discovered. But I kept looking away and towards football because football better fit how I saw myself and the life I thought I wasn't to lead. This kind of thing came up, and all the time when I'm talking to people about purpose, they say things to me like, well, yeah, I'm really good at being a sales clerk. But what kind of purpose is that? Maybe this person has a dream of becoming a TV personality or a CEO. So she can't see that what she's good at something that makes a real contribute and can affect the lives of others in positive ways. You see, there's a big difference between purpose and dreams. Dreams are usually influenced by the world. The world celebrates certain professions and accomplishments. So we tend to dream about being the kind of person who emits those things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have dreams. Dreaming of a bigger life for yourself can be motivated to push you to more than you can be motivated to push you to do more than what you would do otherwise. And it's entirely possible that you have it within yourself to fulfill those dreams, but you need to take stock of your dreams, and then about whenever they're achievable, don't like sentence, there's a pretty good chance you're never going to fulfill that dream. If you dream of being the next Beyonce, but you're too shy to sing in front of a crowd, you might want to limit that dream to when you're in the shower and take a closer look at what you're really meant to do. I found that an awful lot of people fail to see their purpose because that the purpose doesn't put them in the spotlight. But let me make something clear. To you right now, purpose is never about the spotlight. Sometimes your purpose will get you to the spotlight, but that's just by a product. If you're living your purpose, you're doing the things you were to put on this earth to do. If you lead to your becoming the household name, or making big bucks, while award-winning award, great. But if those things are going to happen, it'll be because you're living your purpose. It doesn't work the other way around. So instead of reacting what may very well be true purpose because it doesn't match your dreams or doesn't give you the big enough platform, think about what you're really meant to do. There's something horrific. There's something honorable about nearly every pursuit, as long as you follow that pursuit with passion and dedication. And the world needs people who are living their purpose in every area. Being a dedicated sales clerk makes a meaningful collaboration. Just thinking about the last time you needed help in a store and someone pointed you to the right direction. How good did that make you feel? Yeah, a sales clerk isn't going to walk to the red carpet for being a sales clerk. But the sooner you realize that the purpose isn't all about walking the red carpet, the sooner you'll stop ignoring your purpose and start living a more fulfilling life. Alright. I gotta put my hair up. I know I shouldn't. Okay. We're gonna get back. Next Tuesday is filling your purpose without looking. Okay. All I'm going to say is we're fixing to be on chapter 3. So next week I'm going to go ahead and finish reading chapter 2. The last step. Finding your purpose. You need to find your purpose. You can think about what your purpose could be. Maybe my purpose is making YouTube videos and talking about makeup and things like that. Maybe that's my purpose. Maybe my purpose is I'm supposed to be an artist. I don't know what my purpose is. I would like to find out what my purpose is. My mom would probably agree with me on this if she was alive. I think my mom's purpose was the same purpose my brother has now, my brother Brian. I think it's like with me. My brother's been in so many accidents. He was in a bike accident. He told me, he said, sis, he said, I saw the angels. They came down and told me it's not time for me to go. So I got back up and I lived again. I think he was in high school when it happened. I was in junior high, he was in high school. There's another time my brother, I was in elementary school. This is the first time my brother should have died. He had a real bad hernia and he did not go. He was in a bike accident more than once. The first time he said a car hit him, but he don't really know exactly what happened. All I remember is when he came to, he was on a lady's couch and they had called the paramedics and everything, and they took him to the hospital. Everything was good. The second time, there was a time when I was in elementary school, he had a bike accident too, because it really upset me and made me mad because he won the Halloween costume contest because his lip was like this, and they took skin from his butt to put in his lip because he busted his lip open. There are so many times. My brother recently, but this past year, we'll say, he had a major bad seizure, and he's never had seizures before. Now he's got seizures, and he's just in real bad, you know. But the people he's living with, I want to say thank you for taking care of my brother, because I love them a lot. And my mom's purpose and my brother's purpose, I think they were put on this earth to put others before they put themselves. And I'm kind of wondering if I don't have that purpose, because I put others before I put myself. When my husband and I'm going to admit this, and my husband's in the other room or he left for work. We just recently went grocery shopping. We spent like maybe $300 or $400 on groceries. And I bought a pack of tuna fish. Little Star-Kissed tuna fish in the pouch. And it had spicy, because my cousin liked spicy. I took him a dill crackers and that tuna fish. And I said, this is for you. I said, Pat can't eat spicy. But I do support my husband, yes. I do support my cousin. I give him food. I take food to him. You know, his wife don't do it. She's too lazy to get off her lazy butt, cook him dinner, cook food. I do things for others. I put others before I put myself. And my mother did the same thing as my brother, and that's why my brother is sick now with the problems he has. My mom died of cancer. She had cancer all over her body. Lung cancer, cancer of the liver, cancer downstairs in her woohoo. She had breast cancer, cancer in her stomach. She had every cancer you can think of, she had. She looked like she was 9 months pregnant and had no titties. And looked like she could be in an A cup. When my mom was younger, I will admit this, Mom, if you come from heaven and you slap me, do it now while I'm on camera. My mom was in a B cup the whole time I was in school, and when I got older, she was always in a B cup. Then I kind of think they got a little bigger. I'm not for sure. And I'm blessed with the body I have, because my grandmother is big boned. Everybody on my grandmother's side always was big boned. Everybody on my dad's side, they're not big boned people. They're not skinny people either, but they're not big boned. I mean, my uncle, I've seen my uncle Curtis now. He used to be tall, skinny. Well, not too tall, but he's probably used to be about 5'7", I guess. And he was skinny. And he was one of the best uncles. And I love all my uncles. He was born with polio, and he walked with a gimp like this, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Now he's got a little pooch, and he wears glasses. Every time I get on Facebook and I look at my uncles, I cry, because my uncles look like my father, and I love my father dearly. I don't know if my dad looked more like my grandmother or more like my grandpa, but someday soon I want to go to Kentucky and see my family, and then I will ask my uncles that. My aunt, my dad's sister, my aunt on my dad's side, she died. I think she died of cancer too. It seems like, I know my grandmother died of cancer. I think my grandpa died of prostate cancer. So like, cancer is hereditary in my family. Everybody has cancer. My father-in-law died of cancer. And I look at my husband's got skin cancer. You can see the white spots on him, and it is skin cancer from being out in the sun all the time. And my cousin, he had throat cancer, and now he's in remission. There is so much going on, and I have a nephew I never met. Oh, my sister-in-law's first son. He's in college in the Philippines trying to find a cure for cancer. My nephew Junior, he's a Marine. He's stationed in California. He wants to be a doctor and try to find a cure for cancer. Everybody wants to try to find a cure for cancer. There's people that wants to, I have a friend, and she says her son is starting college this year, and he wants to find a cure for diabetes. And the deal is, there is no cure for diabetes. Only you can stop diabetes. Quit eating a lot of white bread and white crap, and you might not have diabetes. That's what I was told, but I don't know. But so this video is so long, it's already 35 point something. I'm going to end it at this. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Sit down, think about it, try to find your purpose, and we'll see. And hopefully I can get one of my books published soon, and I will be able to read that book, and it'll be out. Till next time, guys. Bye.